So in this video, we're going to be adding vectors in component form. Now, you've already learnt how to add vectors graphically. I have a vector here, u, a vector here, v, they're just arrows. And so to do u plus v, we can say that we're going to grab that vector, and we're going to draw it, that's u, and then grab the tip of v and bring it down here, kind of like that. That's supposed to be parallel to that and parallel to that. And u plus v is that. Now, that's great, and I really want us to understand that because I want you to understand that vectors are just arrows that are being added together, but it is not an efficient way to do mathematics. We can't just have pages of arrows everywhere. So you've already learnt that there's component form, and we can interpret u and v in terms of their components. So I can say that u is, let's just make some numbers up here, 2i plus 5j. And let's say that v is 3i, and then it's moving downwards, so we'll say minus 5i. Let's say minus 6i. Sorry, 6j. Okay, now, to add them in component form is really, really simple. We just say that u plus v equals components 2i plus 5j plus 3i minus 6j. Okay, and then we just do basic algebra here. So we're saying 2i plus 3i is 5i. It's just like grouping like terms. And 5j plus negative 6j is negative 1j, which is just negative j, same way that 1x would just be x. Now I know that vector uv moves 5 across for every 1 down. So maybe my drawing is out slightly. This arrow should look a little more like that, perhaps. 5 across, 1 down. Now, if we want to subtract, it's the same deal. We're just changing that to a negative, and we're subtracting one vector from another. But as long as you remember your algebra, then adding, subtracting vectors, very, very straightforward. Of course, I can do a second example here with 2 vectors each in 3 dimensions. Now that would be really hard to draw to do properly, so we can just use some algebra here to do it. So I'm going to say that it's u minus v, so it's 3i plus 2j minus 4k minus, and I use these brackets because I don't want to get confused, minus 2i minus 4j plus 3k. Okay, and then you just need to be really careful. 3i minus 2i is I. 2j minus 4j is 2j plus 4j, which is 6j. And negative 4k minus 3k is negative 7k. I really should have like all these little guys down here. Just being a bit lazy. There we have u minus v working in 3 dimensions, not just 2 dimensions. And we could scale up to 4, 5, or 6 dimensions, whatever we like. That is adding vectors in component form.